Greetings and salutation and from us. Lord has blessed us mightily in the message of William Branham. I am highly thankful to God. Now, there is a question in many of the followers of William Branham, and that question came to me from several ministers, especially one of the local minister, one of the wonderful gentleman minister. He sent me to the WhatsApp that I think the full shaven is no beard, no mustache is the correct one. Yes. So actually, this is the question. Now I have to answer, not because of somebody following that kind of doctrine that shave the full mustache, shave the full beard. I don't base upon their doctrine, especially I heard it first time from Dalton Bruce of Bethel, the House of God, Trinidad. So he is the one who introduced this doctrine, and he did not allow the people who have the mustache and beard to have the fellowship. So such things are going on. That time I believed his doctrine without knowing the much in the message. So now after several years, now we have come to the maturity. Now I would like to tell you, even I am full shaven. I am telling you about me. I am full shaven. I removed my mustache and beard. I full shaven because from the beginning I did not like to grow the beard and the mustache. That don't mean that if you grow the mustache and beard in mannerly, I would like to say mannerly, like some kind of a beard, and so actually that depends upon your decency, your gentlemanship, how you do that. Yes, I don't support even the long beard like a Muslims, they grow long beard, and some theologians, I don't support that, but somehow some kind of mustache and beard, I don't think that is unscriptural and not from the message of William Branham, even from the message of Brother Robert Lee Lambert. Yes. Now I would like to read here on scripture here. Brother Paul says in 1 Corinthians 11:14, doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? This is what Brother Paul said. So he instructed the men should not have the long hair, women should not cut the hair. The same thing Brother Branham took it and preached in many of his messages very hard, that men, if they grow long hair. But he never particularly mentioned that mustache and beard in any of his messages. Yes. So I don't say that is wrong, because many people following the message of William Branham, and many people I have seen they have grown their beard and mustache in a certain limit, that they have very decently they are growing little by little. Or I don't say that is a long beard like some kind of odd looking, not that. So somehow they have the mustache and beard. That don't mean that they are not following the message, they are not the believers, as Dalton Bruce considered like that. It is a doctrine of the Dalton Bruce. Actually, Brother Robert Lee Lambert, nowhere in his message, he emphasized, he told directly about the mustache and the beard. In fact, many of his congregation people, they were growing little mustache and beard. Therefore, let us not follow the doctrines of men. Actually, you can't say that is correct. Fully shaving and fully mustache, it's correct. It is or it is wrong. No, we cannot give that we cannot justify in that manner. So I have to stand between both the things. Countenance fully shaven, mustache and beard, and not shaving the mustache and beard, the believer can have the fellowship. And I'm standing between both the in between of them, and I would like to tell you, see, in my case, I don't want to grow. So if it is so, it's up to you. I don't want to grow, because when I saw, that is odd looking in my face, on my face. So sometimes I grow few days that beard and I remove that, I shave that. So it is not a doctrine. It should not be a doctrine. Yes, what I mean to say, don't make it a doctrine like Dalton Bush made it. Dalton Bush, even he don't serve the communion, the people who have the beard and the mustache. I know one incident that one brother, he came, he visited Trinidad, his church, 2004, and that brother had a mustache. But all the ministers in Bethel, Trinidad, they were, punching him. Every now and then they call him, why do you grow mustache? Instead of they are showing their love. But that brother never removed upon their saying. He grown and he had the mustache. So I also felt a little bad about that things and in that time. But this became a doctrine in their church. And they don't know the condition. They have no revelation. They never accepted Brother Lambert is the prophet. They never say they made him a first martyr in that place. They put him, and all these things are there. They never have the revelation. All the followers of Dalton Bush have no revelation. They speak anyhow from the pulpit. They are man's worshippers. They are worshipping the man called Dalton Bush. So that is the case they are having. So they might have shaven their face, mustache and beard, but inside the heart they have not shaven the unbelief fully in order to receive the seven thunders message from the man whom God has chosen. So that is the case about them. All right. Now, this fellow Dalton Bush, because many people reading those EODH books, which is not correct, it is not right. Actually, don't read and don't follow certain things what Dalton Bush is doing. We are not following Dalton Bush doctrine. We are following the Bible. We are following the message of William Branham. That is our standard. We know whatever it is, because Brother Branham himself had grown the beard when he was in the hunting. So he had grown his beard and mustache. Then when he came to home and fully shaven, he went to the pulpit and preached. Why? Because he wanted to wanted to project himself as a servant of God, and then he never made a doctrine. Yes, he never made a doctrine. It was decency, as I told you. It is a gentlemanship. Brother Branham was a good gentleman. Then he took out beard and mustache. Never in the pulpit. From the pulpit, he preached with the beard and the pulpit. But he never said that the people have the beard and the mustache. You should shave your beard and mustache, particularly pointing out the beard and the mustache. No, never. So I would like to read what Dalton Bush is using. His quotes. Here it is. This is what this quotes he used. I don't know, I've forgotten the book where he mentioned, I think book number 13 or somewhere, EODH, somewhere. I don't know, I don't remember now. Now here says, the people, now this quote he used in his book to made it a doctrine. It's like a doctrine now. And many people employing this doctrine in their churches. Some people are not even allowing the people who have grown their mustache and beard, they put them out. These things are going on because of these kinds of false doctrines. Okay, now I would like to read this quotes. Now, this is from the message called The Rejected King, William Branham. Now here he said, the people don't want to act any different than what the rest of the world acts. They don't want to get on the street and to have their face washed, and men with clean countenance and not cigarette in their mouth, and the cigars and pipes. All right, this much I read. So what does it mean? Now, washing the face by the water clean. You have to keep your countenance clean, not like odd looks like, clean. He never said that clean countenance means clean, that nothing should be there. He never mentioned here beard or mustache. Now, how can you twist Brother Branham's quote in that manner? Of course, he said, right, you should have the clean countenance, not like a odd looking man. Yes. So this man showing these quotes and saying you have to be fully shaven. If Brother Branham had mentioned fully shaven, I would have been agreed that. He never mentioned fully shaven. He said clean countenance, means countenance should not have anything. Like, some people are painting, some people do some odd like things, countenance. Yes. And all these things. So that is the meaning of this quote. Not that. That's what I surprised. When I read this quote, I surprised that how this quote's misinterpreted. This is a misinterpreting of the quote. It is not like that. I challenge for that. Okay? All right. Now, this is the one quote. He took it, 1960, Brother Bram preached in the Rejected King. And one quote, he made it a doctrine. And all of the followers of Dalton Bush today, they are pointing out the people who have grown the beard and the mustache and say they are not believers. They never received the token. I say that is wrong. I say that is wrong. You receiving the token is not depending upon how many times you shave your face and remove your mustache. That depends upon your heart. These people have fully shaven their mustache and beard, but inside their unbelief is still living. They are not shaven. They are worshipping the man. They are the worshippers of the man called Dalton Bruce. Still, Dalton Bruce, like a mummy of Egypt. You know what is mummy? Mummy means the man who died. Then they put him into the coffin and 1,000 years he will be there. They put some embalm, some chemical. So the same way, this fellow is like a mummy today. He is a mummy. Yes, sir. But these people are around that mummy and in the mood of worshipping him. Always they talk about every style, everything. Even their talk, even they preach. They employed from Dalton Bush, his accent, his fluency. So what does it do good for a man who shaved his fully mustache and fully beard and have these kinds of nonsense things in his life? So it is better you grow hair, you grow mustache and beard and stand for the revelation and you contest for the token. Oh, that is the better than these kinds of nonsense. All right. Now I would like to tell you, how can you say that if you remove the mustache and beard that you will be the candidate for the rapture? How do you say that? Did Brother Branham say in that way? Brother Branham never said that, when you remove the mustache and beard, you are a good believer. He never said that. All right, one thing I would like to tell you. Listen, I am not saying that you should not shave or shave the mustache and shave the beard, because you should. Because in order to look to the public a decent face and decent like gentleman, all right, you do that. But don't quote the scripture and the message and support your nonsense doctrine, and don't quote that. If you want to be like that, you be like that. You can say the people, brother, this beard is not very good. It looks like very odd. It be better that you should be shaven and good. That you can do that. That is as Brother Paul says, it is not the Lord, it is I, like that. Sometimes some kinds of opinion, some kinds of suggestion, advice we can give. So I never grow my mustache or beard. I don't do that. Nor I will not say that anybody is with me. See, I have many brethren, many ministers, they grown their beard, they grown their mustache. I don't compel them to remove the mustache and beard like Dalton Bush is compelling. I don't do that because that is wrong. You cannot do that when scripture never permitted. Brother Bram says, one sister came to Brother Bram and she was hiding because she was applying the color. Brother Bram said, nowhere in the scripture speak about the color. Only the cutting the hair it spoke about. So no need to hide. Let her come forward. So that is the case. So here, men should not have the hair. That only the Bible speaks about. Men should not have the long hair. That is what Paul said. Brother Bram took all the doctrines of the Paul and preached from his pulpit. So now, from where it come? That full shaving from the full shave your beard and mustache, from where it come? It's the doctrine of Dalton Bush, and some people also doing that. I am not saying that some of the false thunder people also employed that because they have the false thunder. That is what you show me. One of the messages in Brother Bram directly he said about you have to shave your mustache and beard. You show me nowhere in his message. You show me from Brother Lambert message. I challenge you. Even Brother Lambert, when he was the minister, people under him, some brethren, they had their beard, they had their mustache. Why didn't Brother Lambert speak to them and said and tell them you should not grow like that? But because why Dalton Bush brought this and employed these kinds of doctrine to the people? Because he wanted to show himself that he is the supermost spiritual man, and he got the revelation directly from God. That is wrong, my dear brothers and sisters. So that is wrong. Actually, no one should do that. That is absolutely wrong. So you cannot do that. All right. Now, I would like to tell you now what Brother Bram says about that. We want this one. Actually, as I told you, I am between both the parties. One says fully shaven and fully shave the mustache and beard, and other one say that I can grow some mustache and beard. Okay, I will stand between them and I will justify these things by the quotes. Now, Brother Bram, now listen, this is very important quotes. I don't want to spend much time on this. Yes, now, here. Anyhow, I'm reading now quotes. Anyhow, fellow, why? He was a man that had long beard and long hair. So what that is his own opinion. That is perfectly all right. If you want to dress that way or be that way, that is all right. But that doesn't make you yes or no. It is the condition of your heart before God what makes you what you are. That is right. Now, when he passed through, he was just Jesus. He was just normal dressed man. And he went through the crowd and he seen that man, not nothing to be conspicuous to look at. He just said, would you be made whole? The angel of the Lord, 1948. Now, another quote I would like to read. Very wonderful quote. Now, the only way to know whether it is Christ or not is not a dress, because he dressed like an ordinary man. If he was here tonight, he would wear a suit of clothes like we got on. It wasn't his dress. It wasn't because he had beard or didn't have beard. It was the life that was in him that proved what he was. Again I will read. It wasn't because he had a beard or didn't have beard. It was the life that was in him that proved that what he was. Lots of people dressed like him in that day, but they wasn't he. That is right. Many people today do the same thing, but it don't change it a bit. It is the life. Now, the way that they know that he was the Christ is because they had to go by what the scripture said the Christ would be. Is that right? The way back 1962. Unquote. Very beautiful quotes. Like that I have many quotes I don't want to read and bore you out. But this is very important quotes. What I read. Now you are not measured by the dress or anything, as I told you. Wow, all right, don't compel or don't push the people in that way. You are measured by what the life, what you are living. All right. So my dear brothers and sisters, so be careful of these kinds of doctrine. Now finally I would like to tell you, as I said, it is don't say that if you have the mustache and beard, you cannot go in the rapture, you cannot receive the token. Who are you to say that? Who are you to give the judgment? Unscriptural judgment, unscriptural judgment, not in the message of William Branham. You have no power, you have no right to tell that. All right, the people finally I would like to say, the people who grown their beard or mustache, whatsoever, in a decent manner, I don't say that is wrong. And I don't say, and I would like to tell you, it better you take it out, all the beard and mustache, and let the people see, because Jesus' time, everybody was, now Dalton Bush put that, we should be example of the messenger, in his Evo Age book. Now I would like to tell you what Brother Bram said, there was many people who were followed Jesus, they made it themselves, long beard, long hair, Palestine dress, but they were not a believers. So today also, they take the example of Brother Branham, Brother Lambert. Their face is fully shaven, no mustache, no one hair you can find on their face. But what is their condition? They are not according to the message of Brother Branham, neither Brother Lambert. They are not like that. They are proud, ambitious, fighters, haters of the message. Such kind of nonsense is going on. How do you say that you are right? If you fully shaven, you will be all right. Wrong. So, my dear brothers and sisters, now my answer for your questions, all of you, as this YouTube goes to the public, all of you, whether you shave or not shave, it is up to you. If you want to look more decent, more gentleman, all right, you can shave it. If that your mustache and beard in a little limit, like little trimming and decently looks, that is also all right. Nothing is wrong. As that cannot be supported by the scripture or by the message of William Branham, I don't say anything about that. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.